Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pacific Grand Western Railway. Tonight we're going to do a little bit of a video on kit bashing, show you what's been happening on my workbench for the last few days. I'm waiting on some money at the end of the month to buy some parts for the layout. I need some cork road bed. Hopefully it's in at the end of the month. Then I can get the layout back up and running. Then I can run some trains. But in the meantime, I've been fixing locomotives and equipment. I've been doing some kit bashing, so I thought I would show you what's happening and give you a little explanation on kit bashing so that you can start on something yourself, for those of you that are new into the hobby. So let me adjust the camera and we'll have a go at it. This has already been done, so there won't be anything work on. There we go. I'll just be showing you what to do. If you got any old used box cars like I buy on internet, kind of thing off eBay. Sometimes you get some junk cars that have been pretty rough. This one, as you can see, it had holes drilled in the floor. This is a 1956 Kurtzcraft. These were the cat's meow they claim when they first come out. Only this one is pretty bad shape, roughed up. So I made it into a conversion car. I got the Accumate knuckle couplers on one end, body mounted, and the horn hook coupler on the other end, so I can pull horn hook cars with my steam locomotives and or diesel locomotives, anything with a knuckle coupler. So this was took the roof off it and closed it all in. It was broken anyway. So again, if you have this has got these metal trucks on it. I got to get the metal wheels for them. When I get the money from Rapido, it'll have metal wheels put in it, the rest of my equipment. But the only thing I got left to do in this one is put the coupler lift bar and air hoses on it. Then it'll be pretty much ready to paint. But just to show you, if you have any old cars that are, like, say, broken up, missing doors or stuff like that, don't throw them out, as they say in model railroading. Never throw anything away. It'll always be used, made into, like, get bashed into a car like this for a conversion car or some kind of a work car. This one was another car that came in. This is a play art. It was missing its struts and couplers, and the steps were broken off. As you can see, I still got to get one more step on this side. But I put the body mounted the knuckle couplers onto it. These are Cadies on this one, because I'm running out of Accumates, but I got lots of Cadies. So I made this one into a power car for the line. The door's open. I got the grill piece out of I believe it was a Stewart Hobbies RS3 I got. The shell that was badly painted and warped and messed up. So I cut the grill out and put in here for where the engine goes. These are out of a Tyco C630. Cut off the body. And that, like I say, never throw your bodies away. And same as the cars, I cut the steps off. Can be glued on other cars. I got pieces out of the scrap box for parts on the roof. This side was a screen out of a old Lionel FA1 locomotive. I cut in. Well, how I did is I cut this out, marked it with a pencil, scribed the lines on it. Then I got my Dremel tool here with this cut-off wheel, and very gently went along. First, I drilled a big bunch of holes along the line. Very gently went along with this to cut it out. Once it was cut out, I then carved the square hole to put this in. It was a trial and fit. You just carve and file until you get it to fit in tightly. This is a piece of a screen off an old Bachmann GP40, GP38, something like that. It was shell was all broken and busted. So I cut the grill out of the shell. Again, drilled the holes, cut the slots out. Then it was carved to fit. Put that in there. This is the brake end. And this has got the door on one end. What I was looking online, Nevada Northern made one, something similar. Only theirs had plug doors, which is, I didn't happen to have a plug door box car. This one was handy, so I used it. Whatever. But this is a door. This came out of the back of an old F7 shell. I cut the back out, carved it all down, cut the door out. And again, you cut out and carve in until it's a snug fit, and you got a power car. Nevada and Northern, they only put a door on one end of their power car. So I decided, well, it was good enough for them, good enough for me, and for all intents and purposes, if it's hooked up to the train, you actually only need a door on one end, because you got the side doors you can open up and go in. I may put some steps down the side here so you can get in. I'm just thinking of that right now while it's here. I might do that, I'll see. Then I got to put, again, a couple of lift bars in the air hoses, and replace these with Rapido wheel sets, and she'll be ready to repaint, and can be from an old broken up discarded box car into a work piece for your work train thing. So again, these are not the best of trucks for it. That I don't have any play art trucks, so these are, I believe, are Tycos I got in there for now. And so if I find some better play arts, I'll do it. But again, folks, never throw an old car away. Even the steps that are busted off it, you can kit bash it around or make other equipment out of it. And this is a Lima 280 Mikado. This one is a metal frame, metal thing. I body mounted the coupler. This is again an Accumate coupler and coupler boxes. I cut a couple things off an old card upon it because the coupler was turning. Made that up. This is a model of a, I believe it's an either Chinese or Japanese steam engine. The reason I say that, if you'll notice, the power reverse is on the left-hand side. Where on the American ones, it's on the right-hand side. Whatever. They, over in China and Japan, they fire them on the opposite side of the engines. This one, as you'll see, I had to put a whole new front pilot on it. When I got it, the whole front pilot was smashed off. Plus the front pilot truck was missing. So going through all my scrap boxes, I found a pilot off a shifter engine that I put on there. These are the original steps. I had cut it off, adapted it in here, and I put a screw into it. It's also got a screw inside there, so can't pull off. I put a working KD coupler on the front. It don't move, but it hooks on so I can pull something with it. And I got the pilot truck. This is a River Rossi pilot truck off of River Rossi, Berkshire, I believe it is, to make it run. So on the next time I get some parts for the layout, this will be put on and run. But again, that's for how you can kit bash repair thing there. And this is what they'd call in Canada and the United States a light Mikado because of its size. So being that it's a light Mikado, it can go on the branch lines and smaller lines and whatnot. So I decided to put, this is a shifter pilot. I put the pilot on off a shifter on it, made it into a small locomotive, lightweight locomotive that can go down the branch lines and like a road shifter, early road shifter that can do shifting and shunting around down the lines on the, if you got a branch line, it can go down the branch lines and drop off cars, pick up cars. They're on a work train. It make a good little work train engine for running on the work train. It does all run, everything. I serviced it. It does all run. I just got to try it out with the new truck, see if it's going to corner and everything. And it picks up power by the, it's got a little here, picks up power by that. So that's how that works. So like I say, ladies and gentlemen, if you got any used cars, flat cars, anything, never throw them out, because you can always, if you go through the model railway magazines, I'll put them out where you can have a look better thing there. Go through the model railway magazines, or even go online and look around. You never know what you can find that you can make out of them. And maybe they might not be perfect for mainline service again, but you can kit bash stuff up, make stuff for your work train, or make conversion cars, or, well, this is a conversion will be on the work train anyway. Both of these will be painted red, the work train colors, with yellow yellow trucks. All my work train equipment has yellow trucks to indicate red, with yellow trucks indicate work equipment, whatever. And that will make a nice little train and thing there. So unfortunately this one, I bought a big bunch of couplers in that estate sale I went to, and the big bunch of KD couplers are all together. I found out this is a standard KD coupler. You'll see the size of it. This one turns out it's what they call a scale KD coupler. It's a scale model one. You'll see it's slightly smaller, but it does hook up to the Accumates. That's why I like these Accumates. They hook up to KD and McHenry's and everything quite easily. However, the one thing I don't like are the McHenry Bachman McHenry couplers. Them things have been, these are no spring. These are springs in their two-piece, and they they don't really, unless you're really rambunctious and smash them hard, there's not a lot to break. The KDs, what you can do if you hit too hard, there's a little spring there that can be popped off that ruins the knuckle, whatever, and that can sometimes be popped off. And if you're young and got good eyes, you can get it on it pretty easy. If you're an old crock with bad eyes, you're going to have one of these things to put, one of these visors, to put the spring back on. And even then, it can give you a little bit of a headache. But the Bachman things, they look nice, the couplers, but they've got a little wires outside of them that works the knuckle, that tendency to break off. Whatever, they're typical Bachman. They look nice, but they don't go anywhere. And this one is I can't find too much information on it. This one is a Lima. I believe it's in the 50s or something, or mid-60s, late 50s, mid-60s. I'm still trying to find some information out on it, but she's a nice little light-duty Mikado for, like I say, for the work train and stuff like that, or branch line service, work and shift. Round thing, the front coupler does work pretty good. I mean, it's a little bit low for that one, but they do work. It could come up a little bit. I had it set up right. These darn thing couplers are a pain in the butt, but it does work for putting them on the track, everything. And then my next project is this thing. I'll put these aside. This is a new one model. All metal. This is new one Japan. It's an Aristocraft. But I got it running, but when you put it on I'm missing the back, these little screws for the back wheels. But when you put it on the track, it won't pull itself. So this is my next project for tomorrow or so, is getting this one up. And you can see the name there, new one model made for Aristocraft. It's I did, again, this one, I had to get another, make another pilot truck for it. It was missing. This one, got a couple knuckle-mounted couplers on the front, too. And it can click up. Oh, they click up pretty good together. I'm missing the... Oh, this comes off. I got it off for... There's how they... And this one, I put black tape in here to cover because of the motor top on here, so the brushes don't hit the motor and short out. But again, it runs on the workbench, but you put it on the track, it won't pull itself. So that's going to be tomorrow's job of finding out what's wrong with that. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, this one is probably, I don't know, mid-60s to early 70s. Aristocraft, new one. I do have the tender for it. The tender is... Okay, where did the tender go? Oh, no, I don't have the proper tender for it. I have this one's... This is a pen line shifter. This is a pen line. The name's on the back of it. Pen line, body mounted thing. And this is full sprung trucks. Again, I got to get Rapido wheels, everything for it. But this is a pen line will go on there. I can run it like that. This is for K4 Pacific, I believe it is, or any of the K4 truck locomotives that the Pacifics. They're almost the same on the pen line, whatever. So this is a early pen line one. I can put behind it for now to get it running until I can get the proper tender for it. But for that, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave it for tonight. and carry on. At the end of the month, when I can get some cork, I'll get the layout back up and running. Then we can, I got about 30 locomotives and a whole whack of freight cars I've been putting together. I want to try out and run too. So with that, have a great night, and thank you for watching. If you can give me a like or a thumbs up or leave a comment or something to help out the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And with that, have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. And from all of us at Pacific Grand Western Railway, thank you for watching.